gonna hit record and we're live.
Oh.
Get your feet.
What up?
Woo! Alright. Welcome YouTube to the first ever podcast of the Rising Podcast is what we're gonna call this bullshit. Here on my right, or your guys' left, is gonna be Drew or Dusky Plays on Twitch, and you can click his link in the bio. And on the right we have fucking fat ass James eating a waffle, not barely in the camera.
That's why you gotta call him fat ass.
And
do we need...
well. Yeah,
the camera's a little weird. That's okay.
Why. There we go.
What's up?
It's raw. It's raw. Like
That's
me going in
like
your
it.
girl raw.
Yeah, exactly.
This podcast is basically just a bunch of YouTube video like titles, basically, I guess, that you can make.
Yeah. And
bullshit that we put together, and with some topics, you know, mostly just us talking though, because that's all we do, anyways.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
Super entertaining.
So first topic we're gonna go over
our social security numbers and
is ranked playlists. What do we think about ranked playlists?
Fuck them.
Why?
I'm terrible at video games.
Call of Duty has yet to add a ranked playlist to any Call of Duty games.
I thought that they had one in like Black Ops 4.
Yeah, in Black Ops 4.
Yeah,
we're a little bit off of Black Ops 4.
Black Ops 4 starts. I misunderstood. I was
no. What do you think about ranked playlists?
I like ranked play. I like the idea of ranked playlists. I don't like skill-based matchmaking. Yeah. I think that if we have ranked in a game, there's no point of skill-based matchmaking at all. Like, obviously, ranked should have skill-based matchmaking, but
yeah, I agree with that. Well, I guess since we're kind of just going into skill-based matchmaking, what do we think about SBMM?
It's bullshit.
Bullshit? Yeah, I agree 100%.
Worse than 9/11.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's no.
Oh yeah, but it is
okay.
But it is absolutely terrible.
Almost as bad. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this is going great. What a great podcast. But no, SBMM, man, it is honestly ruined. I mean, they can talk about like Fortnite and how much it's brought to the gaming community, where it's like battle royales and like
how about PUBG?
Battle royales and the absence of loot boxes and
let's talk about PUBG
and everything, and just but they added skill-based matchmaking around like season 9 or 10 and
Fortnite.
Yeah. And that was honestly just like the worst possible thing that could have ever happened to video games.
I quit Fortnite like season 4. So,
yeah.
So I'm glad I tried. Like I did heroin.
You never played Fortnite.
Exactly. I never did heroin either.
Yeah.
But it ruined Apex in my opinion.
Yeah. And
they added it like season 3 or season 4. And then now that I'm in Diamonds, every single match that I go into is super sweaty, no matter what I do. And it's very terrible. Yeah,
I feel that. I have a like a 1.5 KD or whatever in Call of Duty, which really isn't that great. That's not the best thing ever. Yeah, James sucks ass at Call of Duty, but
I suck ass at everything, by the way.
But
not true.
Like I can't even play a game with him because
I get shit on so hard.
He gets wrecked so fast that I can't put up a fight against 3 guys or 2 guys or whatnot because my KD is just not that great. But why am I playing kids that are exactly the same as me?
Yeah.
How am I supposed to get better at the game?
How for this podcast? How are we feeling for jokes?
Yeah, you can make jokes, but keep it somewhat.
The 9/11 one, a little iffy, but
yeah.
When I play Call of Duty with him, I get killed faster than a baby in an abortion clinic on a Black Friday.
Okay, all right, that's where we are. That's where we are.
That's gonna be your bookmark for editing.
It'll just be bleeped out right here. Just
this whole thing just
like completely just blurred out.
Just paste like a traffic cone where I am.
He'll just be blurred out and there'll be a beep sensor going over your mouth. But no, yeah, Call of Duty it was in a bad state. They just had released the fucking chapter 7 season 69.
Season whatever the fuck.
I don't fucking know.
Oh, Fortnite?
No, with Call of Duty.
Which one?
the newest one, Modern Warfare / Cold War.
Modern Warfare. Okay. I thought
Yeah,
you were
the
talking
3 title
about Cold War.
game.
Yeah.
It's the one Call of Duty without Call of Duty in the title, and it's 3 fucking games.
They said, Call of Duty, welcome to our 3 titles. One that we made up in the middle that just became the full game. It's not even called Call of Duty.
Welcome to Warzone, Cold War, game, Battle Royale thing with zombies.
Yeah, they literally, they
Sponsored
went,
by Call of Duty.
on Battle.net, it literally says Call of Duty Warzone. It's not even Modern Warfare anymore. It's just Call of Duty Warzone with Modern Warfare multiplayer in there.
Now it's Cold War. Now Modern Warfare is communists.
Yeah,
it has everything.
Cold War is basically just
fucking commies. By the way, if there's any commies watching, you're wrong.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, communists.
But yeah.
What?
So,
Are you a commie?
Oh no, I'm not.
So okay. Then talking about Cold War, let's go into Cold War a little bit. What do we think about the multiplayer?
Dog shit.
It's the worst. I'd rather castrate myself with a rusty spear.
Dude, I have more fun in Infinite Warfare just because the lasers. That was fun when we.
I have more fun in Halo SWAT.
It's so ridiculous.
Going into controversial topics here.
Speaking of Halo Xbox 360 just announced that they're going to finally close the servers for Halo games.
Matt was really upset.
Only on
the last time
Xbox
you played
360, like those servers.
Oh,
yeah, the fact that the Xbox 3 servers are going still.
So I can't play OG Reach anymore?
No, not OG Reach on the 360.
I still have it.
You can play crossplay, but you can't, or like crossplat or whatever the next
Master
gen.
Chief Collection.
Yeah. But
Chef collection.
no, okay. So multiplayer, other than when we were playing as Lee Harvey Oswald with snipers, that like. Yeah, we just named ourselves, the Kennedy killer is the weapon from
You're gonna
Bruce
ever
2.
put like a handle for me, put it right here. I kill presidents, hit me up.
Okay, I will. But yeah, so other than that, like multiplayer, if you just want to fuck around, the multiplayer is not terrible. But if you're trying to play,
if you want to, get drunk with your friends and just kill some presidents, it's kind of fun. But if you're trying to be good, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, the fact that there's no like competitive Call of Duty players that have over a 2 KD is just not okay.
I wish we could pull up that clip.
Is the gameplay even like good? Of multiplayer?
No, I'll throw the gameplay up right here. A little bit of gameplay in a box there.
Do you have the clip of this kid being stressed? Because that was funny.
I think I have that.
You should put that right here.
This kid's not even having fun. He's just stressed. But yeah. So okay, then I guess obviously Cold War multiplayer, it sucks ass.
Zombies is good.
It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, and I was about to go into that topic.
I disagree on that actually. I think it's okay. But
the multiplayer?
The zombies.
Oh, yeah, I was going to go into the zombies next. So then what do we think about the zombies? Obviously, you think
it's okay. I think it feels like the problem with it is it doesn't feel like Treyarch to me anymore. I played it a little bit. I've actually played it quite a bit, but the more I play it, the more I'm just like, it feels more like Advanced Warfare or Infinite Warfare than it does Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 2 zombies.
Yeah.
Personally, I like it because I like it's a little bit more weighty for me, like the way the guns shoot.
Yeah, that's true.
Thing.
Yeah,
mechanically, it's very good, but like content wise, it's very bare bones.
Yeah, this coming from someone who has literally like round 100 on every Black Ops 3 map that there is, including the old ones.
Right.
No, okay, yeah, I'll get the clip. Don't you worry. There'll be round 100s over your head every time you have one.
I think only.
And then 3. James coming from, he hasn't played a absolute ton of zombies, but he's played quite a bit. So
I've been playing since Black Ops.
Yeah, but you're not playing like you're playing pretty casually compared to Easter egg hunting and
I mean, I do the eggs
stuff.
sometimes, but I mostly just like to play, like to do high rounds.
Yeah, I guess that's
it's
fair.
Definitely catered towards new players, like multiplayer players and like Warzone players, which is good because it's bringing a lot of like other people in from the other communities. Like I've seen a lot of multiplayer YouTubers go over to zombies.
I'm gonna have a controversial statement. I'm glad they ended the storyline because it was going on for a little too long.
I like what they did with it. I like what they did with the Dark Ether.
Yeah.
Just because like it's still the same storyline and you're still gonna care about it, but it's not like the old characters, I feel like what they did with Chaos storyline in Black Ops 4 was terrible. I don't think.
That was not good.
But
yeah, how the last map they ever made wasn't even like the OG crew. It's just the fucking transit team. What the fuck?
No, yeah, I definitely think that it was good that they finally ended the story. As sad as it is that it's the end of the storyline, I do think that it was definitely needed. And
well, it's only the end
what
of
are
the
you doing?
Ether storyline, which is the thing.
Yeah,
It's still like 2 parts. Like this is the Dark Ether storyline
Yeah.
now, which is kind of nice. And it's gonna get like flesh out new characters, which I also like. But
yeah.
um,
I like that it's somewhat continued. Like there's still lore in there.
there's
Like,
still Samantha. And
I mean,
stuff
Samantha's
like that.
still in there and stuff like that. Like
People
that's
are
pretty cool.
speculating Edward Richtofen is going to be in it too.
Yeah.
Because...
So what do we think? So obviously we know the storyline. Spoilers right here.
If you don't know the storyline, you're a fucking casual. Get out of
of,
this.
of the new zombies. So basically, you're saving you're stopping the accelerator from creating zombies.
Accelerating.
Basically, the cycle.
Gotta decelerate.
You're getting rid of all the
accelerator.
115 element 115 in the universe.
Yeah.
And getting rid of the multiverse and just having one single universe.
So then, what do we think about the Easter egg? This is where I weigh in pretty hard here. I personally don't like the Easter egg.
Of D Machine?
Yeah, I don't like the D Machine Easter egg. I think it's way too easy and it's really solo. It's not even a multiplayer Easter egg. I mean, one person gets the die machine if someone else gets it, hurrah, but you don't need that. There's one wonder weapon and one person does all the upgrades because they all require, at least at some point except for the fire one, that one doesn't at all require the die machine. The fuse. You got to get the fuse from the plane.
Oh, yeah.
That's the only step that doesn't. But everything else requires the wonder weapon. So then it's like everyone just sits around and trains zombies in the yard and it can't do anything because there's literally nothing else for them to do.
I feel like it would have been way better if they made the wonder weapon more accessible to all the players. Like if they were able to
the thunder gun, you coward.
Each get 4.
Yeah.
Either
that's my 2 cents.
I don't know. I like it because it's like you only get one, and they haven't done that in a long time. But at the same time, it feels like the other 3 players are not doing anything.
Yeah.
Which I agree.
That's true. But if you think about it, I mean, so Shadows had their Easter egg weapon or their wonder weapon, the Apothecarian Servant, right?
Yeah, you didn't even need it for the Easter egg.
Yeah, you didn't need it. That was the thing, though.
Yeah.
I wish it was more like you could get it and it would definitely help you, but you didn't actually need it, and it was kind of based off box look. Although I hate the Black Ops 1 Easter eggs are all based off box look. Hit the box a million times until you get the moon. Whatever they are.
The moon? Oh, yeah,
the
that's
moon
so
gun.
painful. The Gersh device, the moon gun, all
stuff
that
like
crap.
that. But
Black Ops 2
I didn't like that, but I also liked, that each wonder weapon had their own upgrade stuff. So even in Shadows, even though there's only one wonder weapon, everyone had the sword.
Yeah.
Everyone had a secondary thing that they could do that was a little bit overpowered than just their main weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely like that, and I hope that in the next DLC, as they are free. That's so nice. That is nice. So nice. I'm done paying $20 for DLC.
Now our games just cost $100.
They take up 200 gigabytes on your system, and they cost $100 total.
Oh, man.
This is better.
It is better. I would rather pay $100 than to pay $120 over DLC that just comes out.
Remember when you could just buy a game and put it in and play it?
Remember when Xbox did that thing where they made you had 2 discs and one was the download disc?
That was stupid.
Remember that? Yeah, they came with 2 discs.
When that was back when it came out with the Kinect.
Yeah, and you never needed the other disc again. You were like, all right, download the game. All right, put the next disc in.
I think it's really funny how they launched the Xbox One with a Kinect.
Because the Kinect was shit.
And no one ever used the Kinect.
Xbox was always listening to you.
Yeah.
This is why you need to kill more presidents.
Oh my God.
Jesus. Bleeped out. It's bleeped out.
Traffic cone.
But, yeah.
Just half of what James says is bleeped out.
Half of him is just
I'm not going to be on the next stream. I'll probably be killed by then by somebody.
Yeah. But
watching the door.
I mean, so what do we think about DLC 1? What do we think about what do you think's next for,
I think
for
content
zombies?
needs to come out earlier is the problem. I don't know. D Machine is getting very boring to me. I haven't played it in a good 2-3 weeks, probably.
Played it a little bit earlier this week.
And it really worries me, especially because like it sounds like each of the upcoming DLC are always going to have an old map in it. Because there's rumors that Kino is going to be in the next map, and I think it was Shino Numa was going to be in the map after that. Yeah, so you know how it's got Nocturne Tone in the machine?
Like, please tell me that we're not just doing all the maps again with new skin.
Well, it's going to be like a little bit of that map, but then it's going to be expanded a little bit, which I think is really cool for the first one of the, you know, like D Machine. I feel like was really well because Noct is such a small thing.
You know that ladder on the stage of Kino?
Yeah,
that's going to be the new area. You can be able to climb that ladder.
That one little ladder.
There's
going to be like one extra gun in it. It's like, nice.
Yeah,
but Thunder Gun wall buy. Do it.
That would be interesting. Like 10,000 points. Actually, it'd probably be way more.
No, dude, a wonder weapon wall buy that only comes like late game.
That'd be kind of cool.
Like super late game, like round 50.
That'd be kind of cool.
It's a great time for that.
Someone's getting shot up upstairs.
We live in Pakistan.
No. But
getting drone striked.
No, fun. I mean, I definitely wouldn't like that if they did that.
If they did that normal,
because if they just start to just remaster the old maps. I mean, Nocturne Tone is there, but it's barely there.
Yeah,
like, it's just the building. That's it. If they start changing everything up, like if they have the whole pyramid room from Horizon Direct, it's gonna make me upset because it's been in so many games they can't make new content, and they keep just shipping out old stuff because they know that. The community is like, oh my god, check out the new stuff.
Yeah. The problem with that is like I feel like Noct wasn't that bad because it's so small.
It didn't
but
feel like
Kino.
Noct.
Yeah, it didn't really. It
Kino
felt like Noct to me, but like the main part of it was like the machine under it.
Dude, I never thought Die Machine felt like Nocturne Tone in the slightest. I mean, yeah, the layout of the building was there, but it was essentially just something completely different.
Yeah, it was basically just a run-through building. It wasn't like an actual
thing. It
wasn't like a super...
It wasn't like they did in Revelations where Noct was like the centerpiece to the whole...
That didn't feel like Noct either, though. But I feel like I
felt like that felt more like Noct in a way than Die Machine Noct.
A little bit, but only because you had to go there so often for the Easter egg.
Yeah, that is true.
Whereas you don't have to barely go to the Noct building in...
Jesus, third time I got knocked.
Yeah. It's probably the fourth time, actually. I don't...
Noct's been remastered 4 times, I think. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, but there's the problem with
the problem with Kino is you think about like Revelations Easter egg, where Kino, like just imagine how big the stage with all the seats and stuff is. To have a map around that would mean the map is either massive.
Well, there's a basement.
Massive, or there's a basement or attic. Like
there's another machine.
Well,
that's just
they just throw a Die Machine under all the classic maps.
That would suck.
Everywhere.
That would be so bad.
It would be really cool though if they came out and they just they had like the original new Die Machine map, but then like you basically portal up or like somehow they add a second layer to it and they just keep adding layers that's just other maps on top of it. Like, and you can just keep going down and up through the layers of maps. That'd be nuts.
That'd be interesting.
It would be a 500 gigabyte update, but it would be cool.
I feel like it would
Terabyte hard drives sold separately.
It'd be too big for Kino to be in the map. Noct is so small, so it's like a little tiny part of it. But if Kino was in the map, it'd be such a big part of the map that it would still feel like Kino.
Origins
is the problem. Yeah, Origins.
Dude,
that'd be sick.
I want to drive the robot.
If they made another Origins map based around, like, change the whole out...
Based off a Die Machine.
Like, the middle of Origins, the excavation site. But then they made it, like, everything, or like, remade the excavation site with the Die Machine, like a machine in there that does more, like, zombie transformation type thing, like the Dark Ether.
Oh, I was kidding.
I think that'd be cool.
I bet they're going to add, like, the portals into everything, every single map.
I mean, I think it would be cool. I get the Dark Ether is basically exactly the same as, you know, the Ether, like the whole like crazy place type thing. But if they're gonna try to make everything related, but in a like slightly different, it's gonna be sucky. It's not gonna be what we wanted.
Yeah, that's true.
Also, there needs to be more to do.
There definitely needs to be more to do, especially for multiplayer. Like not multiplayer to like the game mode, like multiplayer zombies.
Yeah.
because it just feels like
Dude,
everyone
the
else
challenges,
does.
and I do like the skins.
The challenges are kind of cool.
And
Yeah.
I like the plague skins and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, the zombies guns challenges are nice. Those are definitely a cool addition to. We haven't seen that since Black Ops 3, right?
Yeah, we haven't
Black
seen
Ops
that
3
in a while.
was when we saw like the zombies Easter egg or zombie weapon skins.
Yeah, Black Ops
There was
3
only
were
5.
bad though.
Yeah, there's only 5, and they were like, get 500 kills and you're done. Like, that
No,
was, like,
they had
5,000 kills
they actually had Dark Matter in Black Ops 4, I think.
in zombies.
Zombie Dark Matter.
Yeah.
I think.
Problem is, no one played Black Ops 4 because it sucked.
Yeah, it
The
was
multiplayer-
I played it.
was terrible though.
I played it.
I-
It's my favorite Black Ops game.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
Black Ops 4, best Call of Duty game ever made.
yeah. I don't agree with that statement.
I don't think anyone.
We should
Gotta
have
be
we should have a
honest with
fake
you, James.
sponsor.
A fake sponsor.
Sponsored by the Cum Flavored Mountain Dew 2020 edition.
It is terrible. If you drink the Voodoo Mountain Dew, honestly, just leave the podcast
It just
because
tastes like Skittles.
it's so bad. Yeah, why would you want mountain flavored water
It's
to
slushy.
taste like Skittles?
It's not great. It's my least favorite Mountain Dew. But I
We're
was still
sponsored.
drinking.
We are actually sponsored. For you at home that didn't know, by Waffles. The Webster's Dictionary definition of waffles. Not Eggo. Fuck those guys. Waffles.
Watch Eggo.
I mean,
when it
technically,
sponsors us.
technically, I am on the ELG team, so we are sponsored by. Oh fuck! What is it? We are
Oh,
sponsored
it's your fucking team.
slowly by G Fuel and also. Oh,
Let's go G Fuel.
What is the other one? Is it
I don't
on
know.
here?
This is your shtick.
No, it's not on here. It's one of our newer sponsors.
Oh, got you.
Next Gen. We're also sponsored by Next Gen, but I personally want to be sponsored by HyperX. I think the HyperX is great. I'm using the HyperX Quadcast, and it's the old one, not the colored one. It's only red. It's got a mute button on top. It's so nice, and it's just great. Honestly, HyperX, sponsor me. I'll wear your shit. I'll put it in the background.
He'll suck your mic off.
I'll do
Basically,
whatever
he'll
you
jerk
want.
you off.
Just sponsor me. Call me. All right.
Fun fact:
Reference.
Drew, our friend over here, has an OnlyFans. Follow him.
Oh,
Yeah. Fake OnlyFans.
Oh no,
above,
not
just
fans,
for
only
money.
hams. He's a good cook.
Only hams.
Yeah,
All right. So
I'm gonna make an OnlyFans account and see if anyone follows.
I will.
Let's do it.
all right.
I'll
So
jerk off exclusively to you.
so obviously I've been streaming and putting out content on TikTok and YouTube. Drew has been doing Miracles, Pokemon Nuzlocke on my YouTube channel for a little while now.
And Alex,
Think we're
what
on
have I been up to?
James has been up to absolutely nothing. He doesn't do anything with his life.
That's right.
And
And I'm good at it.
We just finished the Pokemon series, so
Okay.
that's gonna be the last couple episodes.
oh,
on
all
the
right,
channel.
cool. So it sounds like we're finishing that up. All the videos are available on YouTube at me or Miracles YouTube handles, and you can watch all that content.
I'm gonna make a YouTube channel too.
All right,
You heard it here first.
James is gonna make a
You heard it
YouTube
fir-
channel
you
and
heard
put
it
out
here
no
first.
content.
James,
No.
like, I'm feeling lonely.
It's gonna be such a good channel. It's just gonna eclipse both of you in like a week, like Jack Black's.
Okay,
Jack Black.
but yeah, I'm gonna be putting out a lot more content lately. I mean,
That's
what
who we should get
started.
sponsored by.
I want to get
Jack
tons of
Black.
content
Jack
out
Black.
and
Jablinski
just-
Games.
just grow as a community. I think it'd be great.
I believe in
But
you.
talking about content, so Drew obviously started his own. He was streaming on my channel for a little while,
Long time.
and so he finally started his
Like 6
own
months.
Twitch so it's at Dusky Plays or _plays, Dusky _plays, and tell him a little bit about like the content that you plan on putting out. Obviously, you haven't put out anything yet. You've done like one stream, and we're waiting on your mic, but
Yep. Honestly, I'm considering doing a series called like A Taste of the Past or something like that. And what I do is go into like Black Ops 2 and older games and play them, like play multiplayer, do a separate video on zombies, and determine if they're worth playing now. The only reason why I started doing that is because I haven't played Xbox in a solid 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks, and
You say I don't do anything with my life.
John and I
Asshole.
we played Black Ops 3 for the first time in like a solid like 3-4 years.
What? You gotta be
yeah.
playing Black Ops 3 at least once every 2 months to just
To
have
just
meaning
get
in your
it, to
life.
just like get that fulfillment of
Yeah.
Black Ops 3.
exactly.
Right.
You can't just put away Black Ops
It's
3.
it's actually like really fun to play it back again.
Definitely, I agree.
The problem is there's beginning to be hackers on it. People would just completely go invisible like the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, they were running around with a knife. He went like 50-2 because he got killed by like a score streak or something. He was just stabbing people, and it was kind of BS. But I was going off on it. It was fun. So I'm thinking about doing that and seeing, because my question for you guys was going to be, do you think video games are getting worse the more they get on? Specifically first-person shooters.
James?
But
Okay. Yes and no.
that's
One, I think what they're doing right now with older games and games that have been around forever, like Call of Duty and that kind of thing, they're simplifying them just a little bit to bring in more players. I feel like, especially like with Die Machine Zombies, right?
Yeah.
Like they dumbed down what we thought was zombies, and in actuality, it actually did bring a lot more players in by numbers.
Yeah.
And now that they have that base, they can grow it back and rearrange the content and make it feel like it should.
If they do it right.
If they do it right. That being said, games nowadays with skill-based matchmaking and all that is not good.
Dog shit.
Because I don't know who's gonna be watching this, but like, we all have jobs. We all do shit with our lives. Sometimes you want to sweat your balls off, play some games, and sometimes you just want to chill.
Casual.
Right.
I feel like everyone's like that though.
And not be like JFK riding in that fucking limousine.
It's true.
Yeah. No, I think video games have changed a little too much, maybe. I feel like they moved away from the competitive, like, try to get your rank in X game and like all this, and I felt they moved really into like casual play, except it's not casual play. Like they think it's casual play,
but it's
and it's actually makes it everything competitive with no ranks. If I'm playing someone with a 2 KD or KD that's like 0.01 away from what I have,
it should be by chance.
I want to rank next to my name. I want to say, okay, I'm in Gold 1 or I'm in Platinum X or whatever.
Tier system, not just a generic number. Like, for instance, there was an instance where I was like top 10,000 zombie players for Die Machine in the world. But now I'm like in the fucking like 100,000s to millions. Then there needs to be like a tier type of list.
And Modern Warfare, they decided like,
Prestige.
Obviously they have prestiges and like everyone's rank is based on, like, you play with people that are around your rank.
Yeah.
And that's not true, because you play with people around your KD. And I feel like if they're going to do skill-based matchmaking, they really need to, like, okay, everything needs to go into it. Not, I get your play style and, like, how active you are and, like, your KD and all that should be included, but it should also be based off, like, how many hours you have played. And even if you're playing and then it should randomize it almost. Like, take people that are in a chunk. Okay, this is, like, 3 KD, this is 1 KD. This chunk of people randomized is a lobby. Not people that, like, oh, everyone in this 3 KD are in one lobby together. Good luck. Like, that doesn't make anyone better, because these people are at 1 KD. If they're mixed with three people with 3 KD, they're going to get better. Or, I mean, they're going to get shit on, but they're going to learn how to play better.
Really? Because I've been playing with you for years, and I'm still the same player than I was 3 years ago.
I feel like if it's casual, it should be random, though, is the thing. So some games you'll get people who are way better than you, and other games you get people who are terrible.
Which is fine. It's fine to mix that up.
Exactly.
It can't just be all one or all the
Agreed.
Yeah.
But then if you go on to ranked, for someone who's at a lower skill, they should be playing with that lower skill level to get better. So
there should be
casual should be completely random, while
there should be
exactly.
Like in casual, there can be anywhere from, let's just like break it down between like me and Alex. It'd be like an Alex and like a me in casual, just fucking around. But if someone like me wants to get better, I should be able to hit a button to go practice against players that are around my skill level. And if I get better, I play better people. That way I get better. And I get rewarded because I'm getting put in these. It could tell me like, oh, you're in like a diamond lobby now.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, you're progressing up.
You could implement it like in like Rocket League.
Yeah,
which
Rocket
really
League has
feel
the
like
best. Honestly, I think Rocket League has the best SBMM because Epic Games is just slowly trying to get into Rocket League because they own it now.
Do they have a casual mode too?
They have casual, yeah. It's still if you look, because there's a way to check your MMR in that game. When you're playing ranked, you'll play people that are literally within 10 MMR, and you go up like 10 or 9 every game.
Every game, yeah.
So it's like you play people that are almost exactly the same as you, which is great because it's a ranked playlist.
You think you can get banned off of Rocket League with this podcast?
Banned off Rocket League? No.
Again?
No, I get banned on Rocket League all the time. That's my MO. But
that's your
I've been banned for a month, and it was not a fun time. I had to make a Smurf and everything. It's not fun. But okay, so James is going to take a shit.
I'm gonna go take a shit.
He just he
did a nice dance for us over there. But no, like
no.
But if you play casual, you'll play people that are within 100 MMR of you, usually right around there. So you're not playing against people who are
way higher
or way lower, unless they're playing with someone who is like if 600 MMR is playing with a 1300 MMR,
then they'll play
like
higher.
Then you'll play usually higher, or
Which makes sense.
It'll even rank you. Like I play casual with James sometimes, and he's lower than me, obviously. So it'll rank us with people who are high and low.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll actually put like a somewhat even playing field, which is nice.
That is nice.
Call of Duty's just been pissing me off, and anyone who thinks that SBMM isn't a thing or like it is not any different. Yeah, there are actually people that think that.
Oh gosh.
But like that don't think that's the thing, and don't think it's a problem. They're like, well, in Black Ops 2, when you're like Prestige 2, you played against like all Prestige 1s.
That was
Prestige
completely
2.
random.
That was random based off of your, like, someone came out and said that it was random based off of your rank, though. So you'd still play people that were, like, when you stayed at one prestige for a long time, you'd always play people around that prestige. And so it's like...
when I prestiged, most of the time I was playing, like, higher or something. Well, it's randomized.
Yeah, but if you stayed at 55 and never went to Prestige 1, you usually played people who also stayed at Prestige, like, 55 all the time. And it was like that. People think that was SBMM.
Yeah, no.
But it's like not.
Yeah, that's fair. And I definitely got noobs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, there isn't like always super good players.
Yeah.
And there wasn't always super bad players either, you know.
But in my opinion, if I shit on you in multiplayer, if I drop 150 kills on you in something, a domination game, because I'm just that much better, you can't complain that much. Unless it's skill-based matchmaking.
Unless it's skill-based matchmaking.
If it's not skill-based matchmaking...
Because you should be in a higher rank than them is the problem.
Yes, exactly. Because,
meanwhile, if it's like a random game, they shouldn't be complaining because that was just chance, you know?
Yeah, it was completely random. And then they can leave. It's not like... And if that's a problem, then if they want to be as good as me, then they need to play ranked to play against people of their level, or learn how I play based off their game where they're getting shit on.
Yeah.
Like they need to know the difference there. Like people don't understand.
Yeah, it's terrible. Bringing up Apex again, like I was trying to play with a new friend, like they're at a much lower rank than me. But then we tried to do casual. Obviously, we couldn't do ranked because ranked is only like. If I'm in diamond, they can only be in platinum or above to play with me. But they were in lower, so we played casual. But the thing is, we were running into diamond players anyways and getting absolutely shit on.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, you know? It's like...
It's especially... I mean, they act like it caters to the new players, but...
it doesn't.
It only caters to the new players if they're playing alone.
Yeah.
It doesn't cater to new players that have friends that have been playing for a while.
And most of the time, new players are players who have friends who are wanting to play with
They didn't just buy
friends.
a game because they thought, man, I don't have any friends, so I'm going to play this on my free time. I'm going to try to be the best in the world on my own. Like, that doesn't make much sense.
It's ridiculous. Like, okay, so do you think Call of Duty's getting worse specifically?
I think
like zombies-wise. Let's talk about zombies.
Okay, zombies definitely, because I think James kind of hit it on the head when he said... You know, they're like trying to build their base back up because a lot of people left during Black Ops 4.
Yeah.
And because in Modern Warfare didn't have a zombies, so a lot of people completely left. I mean, the only people that I know that actually like make content for zombies anymore is like Noah J,
the big
Mr. Waffles, like the people who did it before, but they took a long break because there was no content to be put out other than custom zombies maps and stuff.
Only person who I saw continually growing and making zombies content was a guy named, have you heard of Tim Hansen? He's always made like custom zombies videos, and even like literally for years throughout the drought of like Black Ops 4 and stuff like that. And he actually started like in that drought, making content, and he's grown very
well. Yeah, because people just they want to see good content, zombies content again. I mean, I do. I want to see a complex Easter egg like Go Rod Crovey or like the RisingPodcast technically was a more complex Easter egg.
True.
That like takes some time to complete. I don't want to. The fact that people are speed running that Easter egg. I mean, like yes, they are cheating sometimes, but like the people who aren't cheating, you can still get it done in like 30 minutes. Now, what kind of an Easter egg can you finish in half an hour?
Well, I'm not faulting D Machine's Easter egg too hard, just because it's supposed to be catered to new players. They said the next maps are going to be harder Easter eggs, so I'm gonna have a problem if the next maps the Easter eggs are still as piss easy as D Machine. But I agree, it's not a fun Easter egg to do because it's so easy. It's fun to do if you just want to hop on and do an Easter egg real quick, because most Easter eggs take 2-3 hours, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to just do one real quick, you can do D Machine, but
no, exactly.
If you want a challenge, it's not good.
I miss the good old days of zombies where you're in a Go Rod Crovey on like you're about to start doing the 6 steps on the computer.
Yourself on the bomb step.
Yeah, trying to prep for the bomb step, and your mom's like, "It's time for dinner," and you're like, "Shit, guys, just train a zombie around for half an hour while I go eat my spaghetti downstairs with my family." I miss that. Like that. Not the fact that I can start and finish an Easter egg in less than the time it takes me to like actually take a shit, because James has been gone for 10 minutes now and he could be halfway done with an Easter egg. It's just not.
We could have already gotten to die by now.
Yeah, we could be on like round 10 and like almost done right now. By the time James gets back from the shit. But like that's not cool. Like I might even put a timer up here, like when James leaves, and to see how long it takes. So I'm sure it's been like 15 to 20 minutes already now.
I don't think it's been.
No, I think it has.
I feel like it's been 10 minutes.
No, okay, maybe like 8 minutes. I'm saying 8. That's probably what I'm gonna say.
You said 20.
Put a timer up right there. But no, it's just I think that zombies content is getting worse because of the fact that they catered to new players. But if they change it up in the next DLC, which again is free, and I can't stress how great that is, because that is amazing.
That is their biggest selling point, in my opinion. I wasn't gonna get Coldwar because I wasn't too interested in the zombies, and then they said that it was gonna be free. Yeah. And I'm like, I might as well get it because I know I'll play at least each map a little bit.
$60 for free DLC is so worth it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the multiplayer is not good because the fact that,
it's dog shit.
It's bad.
It's just boring.
And there's 8 maps, and one of them is Miami because that happened. The Battle of Miami.
I've never played multiplayer, honestly. I've only watched gameplay. So
there's a map called Miami. It's in Miami, like Miami. Nevada, like from Nuketown. But like, there was never a battle in Miami. At least Nuketown is like Nuketown. Like it's made
it's
to
supposed to be like a battle.
Well, not necessarily a battle, but a testing site. Whereas this one's just a fucking hotel in Miami getting blown to shit by the army. Helicopters are flying in and stuff. Yeah, I like to see that. Let's see Spring Break Miami. But I don't think Coldwar is good. I think Warzone.
Not even the zombies. Iffy.
The zombies is iffy for me.
Me too.
It's definitely not something I want to just like. I'm like, dang. I want to go play zombies, and I'm gonna go play Coldwar. I'd rather play anything else.
Does it feel like a Treyarch game to you, or no? Like zombies.
A Treyarch game, the multiplayer feels like a Treyarch game. Like when you're in the multiplayer, the screens makes me feel like a Sledgehammer game.
Oh, like really? Just so the multiplayer feels like
the actual gameplay. Like if you're in Nuketown running around, it feels like a normal Call of Duty, or what I would consider a Black Ops. But the actual menu system is so much like Modern Warfare that it just doesn't feel like it was new at all. It feels exactly I mean, it is exactly the same.
They copied and pasted it, probably.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I give them credit just because they got a lot of cut time because obviously the other studio was working on it and then they got cut.
Yeah.
But that sucks. What? Okay, another question.
Update
What
for
do you-
everybody at home. I lived.
All right,
Good
here's
job.
the timer's gonna stop right here, and we'll see how long it actually was.
He's gonna put up a timer for how long your shit was.
Hey, do the thing.
Thanks.
But what were we saying?
Another question. Do you guys multiplayer? Do you think that it's worse off with party chat? Because I was thinking about Black Ops 2, the days where you didn't have party chat, especially in like Search and Destroy. I just thought about how fun that was. Getting in and then you had to talk to random people and you could have like the best conversations. I met like some people that I'm still Xbox friends with today. Like just
Here's a way to make gaming better. Nothing in terms of censorship. We need to bring back raw conversation.
Yeah, here I'll get right to that one because that's where I was going next with that. No,
I don't care how
party
offensive
chat.
it is. If it's funny, it's funny.
I think party chat, definitely having those playlists that you can't be in a party for is
would be fun.
It would be fun.
I miss Search and Destroy from Black Ops 2.
Like just hanging out with your friends, just shit talking the other team. That's the good old days.
That is. Dude, I was talking about that with my brother like yesterday and how much of a tough skin Black Ops 2 gave me.
Oh yeah.
Like, because Search and Destroy, you would talk shit to
Would you
each
say, you
other
dumb son of a
hard.
bitch? Oh wait, that just bounced right off of you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You don't need no
It's
fucking
like-
counselor. You're
Yeah,
fine.
the censorship in games and the entire society right now is bullshit.
Yeah.
The fact that I can't
No words.
in
should be
Rocket
illegal.
League. Listen, this is how serious Epic Games is taking Rocket League quick chat. So you can quick chat like your own things. Like the game has their own set that you can't get banned for, like wow with an exclamation point or like nice shot, which it can be used negatively because I usually will like be pissed off at my teammate. He'll miss a shot and I'll be like, all right, nice shot, nice shot, nice shot. But like, or what a save. That's the big one. But
What a save.
but anyways, like I'll get banned in Rocket League if I say anything that can be strued as negative. I say you're bad, and I will be banned for it for a month
Good.
without hesitation because I've been banned before.
Good.
I've said some bad things, obviously.
That's why the Second Amendment exists.
I've said bad things in chat. I will not say them out loud right now, but like
I will.
no,
Why?
because
Talk about censorship. I mean,
yeah, and I'm going to censor you because
Oh, see, now you're like Epic Games.
no, the
You
stuff,
are becoming
But I'm
the
not
thing
gonna-
you sought to destroy.
but I'm not gonna ban you for it.
You've become.
I'm just gonna bleep you out.
That's the same thing.
It's not.
You're a
Ban him,
you're-
just
you're
tell
a
him to
fucking
get out of the
communist.
room.
Yeah, you're banned.
James, get the fuck
He's a
out.
communist.
Oh,
Confirmed.
okay. But anyways,
Have
no,
Vladimir
like
Lex
that.
over here.
It's just not fair. Like I'll say you're bad and get banned because 7 months ago I called some kid
Terrible.
a terrible thing. Oh no.
Well,
And it's
Was
just
there a hard R in that statement?
the
No.
thing is, they've always. I feel like that's not initially the problem. I feel like more the problem is that we aren't. Because if you're talking in chat, like if you're
yeah.
talking in game chat, you can't get banned for what you say because they can't.
Yeah, they
record
can't
it or
record
anything
you.
like that. But if you type messages, they've always been able to ban you, even in Black or like Xbox 360 days.
Yeah.
Just for what you said. So I don't think they've necessarily changed in that aspect, but I think that the fact that we've changed from game chat to party chats all the time, now that we're sending each other messages and obviously you're sending hate mail to other people or you're bad and like that's normally something you'd say in the mic and you wouldn't get banned for that.
Yeah.
Which it's making people not send hate mail as much, I feel like.
which is
they're
good
afraid
because
of getting
cyberbullying is bad,
Yeah.
whatever. But
No,
like
it's not.
but the thing is with it's too much. I can understand
Agreed.
if you're saying like you're calling people the hard R, you're calling people
Don't tell people to kill themselves, but
Yeah.
like that, but
yeah,
like,
that's terrible.
like that's bad. But like if I called some guy a twat. Like
Twat's not.
Gordon Ramsay says that out loud on live television.
are you Gordon Ramsay, Mr. Linguini?
It doesn't matter, but like But like, why am I getting banned for calling some kid bad?
It's still
twat?
they still somewhat censor it when he says twat on the television, I think.
No, they don't.
I don't think so.
Did they not?
I don't think so.
Okay, politics.
No.
It's not.
The socio-economic state of the world?
No. We're not talking about politics.
This is strictly
No.
video games.
Yeah. It won't make good content. It won't.
It'll bring triggered content.
If politics don't make good content, why is it the only thing people worry about?
People don't worry about politics; they just hate talking about it.
Yeah,
But
that's
it's
true.
the major center point of all news. Okay, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, because no one cares.
Back to
Speaking of news, like news never brings up. What do you guys feel about like news in video games and stuff like that, and them kind of like shitting on video games 24/7?
Oh,
I
like-
don't really think I think that's gone away a lot.
yeah. I think most of that was.
It's
It
not
was a
near-
big thing at one point.
I
Like,
feel like it still is though.
Okay,
I feel
so
like it's
back
more
in
just being okay. So like when that one kid won like $3 million at a Fortnite tournament.
Oh, you're talking
And
like that
so
kind of
many,
thing.
yeah, so many people were like, or
I
so
thought-
many people
I
like
thought you were
news
talking like the
anchors.
Fox
were like,
News thing when Modern Warfare 2 came out, and
oh,
like,
I didn't know.
and
any of that.
the mission No Rush, and you're just a terrorist, and you just gun down an airport, and this is like in 2007 after 9/11. They're like, in this game, they let you play as a terrorist and kill people.
That yeah,
No,
That
that's
most part's
stupid
gone
too,
away.
but-
no, going to
Most of
going,
that is
going to
gone.
what Drew said. Yeah, the Booga thing, which
Booga.
there was like people like, oh,
felt bad for that kid
he
a little
shouldn't
bit.
he shouldn't earn that much money. He shouldn't have that much money. Playing video games is a waste of your time. Blah blah blah. Like that's just stupid. I don't think that one if someone races cars for a living, why? I think that's stupid. Who cares about going around in circles
In a track, yeah.
in a track?
It's
Honestly,
only fun when people get hurt and die.
it's not fun to me. So why?
I'm
But
sorry.
I'm not going on public television going. You know, if you race cars, you're a
stupid,
waste of
yeah.
life. You're stupid. There's no point for you to do that. It's stupid.
Like yeah, give up on it basically.
Yeah.
Like I hate that, especially when they say, "Oh, should I quit my job now and start playing video games?" It's like you don't understand the dedication and how much time they've put into video games. Like you couldn't even get close to their level. Like
Yeah.
like you couldn't even get to a fraction of their level.
You think
Man,
like
that's
big
optimistic.
big
Like,
people
and
like
they couldn't. Like
big people like Ninja say who have been streaming for like literally like 7 years have been
Mhm.
streaming. They were a competitive Halo player. He was a competitive Halo player.
mhm.
You know, he got a big following and all that stuff around him. That's how he became as wealthy and, you know, as popular as he is. Me, I've been streaming for 2 years, which isn't very long, but like I've barely grown at all. I've put out, you know, I've dedicated like literally like 2,000 hours,
Plus, yeah.
if not more.
I was gonna say I've done quite a bit of hours on
Yeah.
your channel alone too.
Yeah.
Me and you combined probably have done.
Yeah,
quite a
no.
bit.
Yeah, he was on the. I mean, I think he probably did like 300 hours, if not
Mhm.
more, 5 maybe even 100 hours on my channel, and we didn't really grow that on. It takes so much like
Time
marketing.
and
It
effort.
takes so much like putting your name out there. It's tons of content. I mean, we're making a podcast right now, for God's sake. Never thought I'd be doing that. I thought I'd just be streaming and, you know, make money. Like, it doesn't just happen like that. It definitely takes dedication and like time, and to
You
be
should get this podcast
And
on iTunes.
and to play that good. It'll be on
That's true.
iTunes.
It will be.
Yeah, and
And to get that good at recording
What on
and
iTunes
editing
will it
and
be?
doing stuff like that.
how
people don't
to do
understand.
everything you can do. I mean,
Mhm.
editing takes forever. I've put out like 3 montages. Those
Mhm.
all took like 10 hours to edit, and they're
Yeah.
like 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. They're
And-
not easy little feat to just sit down and
Yeah.
do. Whereas working a job isn't easy either. Going to college isn't easy either. But like, try doing it all at the same time.
Yeah.
I go to college full time. We all go to college full time, and we make trying to make content, trying to put out YouTube videos, work a full time job.
Yes.
I mean, we work like crazy. There's no downtime.
slaves.
Mhm.
Downtime is to
Slaves.
eat and sleep, and we barely do that. So like, why even
It's
knife?
just ridiculous.
Carry on.
Okay.
Anyways,
Well, yeah, I was like, why? Okay. I don't understand why people don't get how long, like how much skill it takes to play a video game. A lot of times, I like to think I'm pretty good, and I've been playing since I was like 8 or 9, but I don't have the talent to be on that level.
Right.
I could never ever beat Ninja ever
No,
in a game
yeah.
unless it was luck or Booga. Like he's
Yeah.
16. That kid has talent.
Yeah,
for
no,
that
yeah,
game.
he's definitely. I mean, he's dedicated like thousands and thousands of hours to being as good as he is. I mean, that's crazy, but it's great for him. I don't get why people think that's bad. There's actually a law trying to be passed right now about the DMCA. So there's like a streaming law where if you get caught streaming, James, thing, but
Thank you.
if you get caught streaming a music of any kind that is under copyright laws because of the music copyright laws, which are fair to get artists money, is you can be banned permanently forever.
Really?
Like no matter who you are. I mean,
I didn't know that.
Tim the Tatman is super like open about that. He talks about it all the time, and he doesn't care at all because he's like, if I get banned, I'm gonna be on a beach somewhere. Like I've done this enough. Like I have enough money. But like the fact that people are getting banned for stupid stuff like that is just ridiculous. And the fact that they're trying to pass a law that if it's passed, that will suck ass.
It will.
Because you can't play music on any of your streams anymore. Okay, so in the background, I want some music to play. I don't want to get banned for it because I have Taylor Swift playing in the background. I'm trying to party in that's not even that's Miley Cyrus, but trying to party in the USA. What's such a problem if I'm trying to play Fortnite and do that?
Don't tell them what country we're from, you dumbass. We're from Pakistan.
Yeah, definitely not. But like, it's just annoying. I don't agree with it at all.
Yeah.
So
that's fair. I get them not wanting like people to take their content for free technically and listen to music and stuff like that. But I feel like if it's on the radio, then you should be able to play it for free.
Well, the problem is every time it gets played on the radio, that artist gets money.
Yeah, exactly.
But every time I stream it, the problem is if I stream it to someone on my Twitch, they have 10 people watching, 9 other people.
Twitch should pay. That's what
9 other people didn't get, like the songwriter didn't get the play number for those 9 people. So if it's thousands of people and Ninja's streaming a song, then those thousands of views are not getting counted. Thus, the artist isn't getting money, which I completely understand.
I get that, yeah.
But okay, so make our Twitch, like I know Twitch should probably be paying that because it's ridiculous that they don't.
Yeah,
and it'd be
Twitch
super
has so
hard.
much money.
It'd be super hard to look at and factor in like, oh, right now Ninja's playing a song, but also these 19,000 other people are also playing a song. We need to make the money for that. Blah blah blah. But like, I get that. So make your streamers, make affiliates or whatever, affiliate to partner, pay a fee, $5 a month or something, just to like, hey, we're gonna play music on our streams. Only people that play music, and then if you don't pay the $5, you can get banned.
I feel like another
By the
thing,
way,
or something
sorry,
like that.
you go, James.
When this podcast takes off, right now I'm dissecting my thumb. I will sell this knife for $100,000.
Okay.
I feel like another thing that Twitch could do, if instead of doing that, like making their people pay, if they wanted to, they could just take like make a whatever it is, a vote of what kind of songs people like. And then they should take a compilation of like the top 100 songs and then pay for those 100 songs only, so that everyone has a free to use music list. You know what I mean? And then if they don't like the song, that's their own problem. They're gonna have to figure that out. But
well, Twitch kind of did that. They have a Twitch soundtrack now.
I did not know that.
That's like approved songs by them, but they're all just copyright free music.
So you could do that anyway.
But the copyright-free music isn't what everyone wants to listen to. Yeah, so some of it can be good every now and then. I've been trying to search for songs to make a playlist of my own liked music that I could play on stream, but it's not very easy. The music isn't as good as I want it to be, so therefore I just can't make a playlist, so I can't listen to music. Well,
I did not know this.
They have their own playlists, and it's great. Why do that? Why not just figure out a way to make it so we can play copyright songs? How has it not been a problem for
they should pay for
15 years, but now it's all of a sudden a problem? Or 10 years, or however they've been. Well,
the thing is that they're greedy. They want to keep the money for them. So, and they are a business at the end of the day, and they want as much money as possible, which is pretty crappy. I feel like that a lot of businesses are like that, which isn't necessarily good. But.
So, since we're talking about streaming and stuff, what do we think? What do we think about streaming versus COVID? Like, how has COVID-19 changed the world in streaming? What do you think?
It's helped. It's definitely makes streaming more popular and more accepted. I feel like because I feel like a lot of people who weren't originally like watching streams now are because they had a lot of free time, and a lot of people who never streamed before are now getting into it. Like, you know, I started streaming with you way back in like February or something like that. That wasn't because of COVID, but I had a lot more time to stream on your channel because of COVID, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So in that aspect, it's been good.
What about you? What do you think?
In terms of streaming and COVID,
yeah,
and just the general state of everything, I think it's helped definitely because, you know, there's more people at home. There has been more people at home, but honestly, I think that streaming's been on the rise consistently over the past couple of years now.
Yeah,
I mean, 5 years ago it wasn't a thing. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's
It was a thing 5 years ago, but like
no one did it.
Yeah, and the people that weren't doing it 5 years ago and successful are still doing it today.
Huge now, yeah.
They're fucking massive.
Yeah. So have any of you guys kept up with any of the esports?
No.
Do you guys keep up with any esports team of any kind?
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
I keep up with you.
No, yeah.
I've
been hardcore keeping up with 100 Thieves, and 100 Thieves is just an esports team / company / business / content creation. They're everything.
Thingy.
And I think to get into it, it's something like when I say phase. What do you think?
I know what phase is.
Yes, you know what it is.
I think it's sniping.
You think? Okay, so you're thinking
Call
Black
of
Ops
Duty.
2.
Yeah, I'm thinking Call of Duty.
But like, what do you think for esports team wise? You think it's like just an esports team? They have like teams that go and compete. A cult.
Cult mentality.
Yeah, I'd say FaZe is probably a cult, but like any esports team, I guess. Basically, a cult.
Yeah.
I look at it a little differently. I think like if I think FaZe and I think Optic Gaming, I think NRG, I see, and I don't really look into it enough as I probably should to make this assumption, but I see more of like them just having a team of people for every game. Like they got a CSGO team, they got a Valorant team, they got a Call of Duty team, whatever. And then they just go compete. They play in tournaments, they win, they lose, whatever. They come back home. Yeah. Nothing. 100 Thieves that I've been keeping up with hardcore, they have everything. I mean, they obviously every team's got merch and every team's got like a business behind them, but like 100 Thieves has got like the amount of content creation that goes along with their esports team. Like they had it, they just won the Valorant First Strike thing with their esports team. Like congrats to them, but like it's not even as big as FaZe would make it when they win a championship because they have so much other content that comes along with it. That's just like let's go, that's great. Here's a little celebration video. Back to our regular content. And I think that's the way that esports should go now. Like my team is really focused on like growing each other, which is great. And I love them. They're all great people. But it's like in words of like content, I feel like we should work together more to put out content. Like 100 Thieves that's got like their content house. Obviously we don't have the funds for that.
Yeah. We got a house.
Yes. This is a rising content house. But
by the way, fun fact about our
none of us are on the same team.
Fun fact about this podcast, every podcast we're gonna have, there's gonna be an upgrade in quality.
Upgrading quality every time. Okay.
Every time.
James says it, so he has to fund it.
Every time. It's gonna be something different, and hopefully by the end of this podcasting journey, we're going to have like our own studio and it's going to be great.
Oh yeah, that'd be crazy.
And you'll be able to watch the growth of this because right now you guys are sitting on an upside down fucking pot on a garbage can on a coffee table with a laptop plugged into the floor, plugged into the wall, plugged into a TV, adapted into the TV, and we have his mic from his bedroom.
Here, let's just show everyone
what
we're working with right now.
Am I included in this or am I just a guest for this?
You're a guest for this. So we have our mic right there next to our peanuts. And then, obviously, there's James and everything. We have this that's hooked into the wall. It's charging my laptop that's got, on top of this pot and basket. That's how we're filming. Broadcast it to the TV so we can watch what we're doing. And that's just
every single
growth
podcast
that we need right there.
We will have at least one thing different.
James is funding
better.
it. James is funding it.
Yep.
So,
That's James' lips.
James is funding
But you
that.
will not be able to see this growth unless you guys watch.
Of course, exactly.
So you're just baiting them to watch more.
Exactly.
That's
But-
all you gotta
Capitalism,
do.
baby.
But back to the
That's all you
100
gotta do.
Thieves content thing. I think that's the way esports needs to go. I
Yeah.
think that it needs to be more like content creation together.
We'll be giving away the can of peanuts, by the way.
And
That was honestly like what turned me off from wanting to be a part of any team, because you're in that team but you don't really stream with any of them, do
Right,
you?
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, what's really the point of the stream other than like, okay, shouting them out or like,
yeah,
you know,
hosting
them afterwards. I'm like, you could do that off a team if you
Yeah,
really want to, you know.
yeah.
But yeah, that's my opinion. I don't think that.
I mean, I love the ELG team. I think they're awesome. They're awesome guys. It's just, yeah, we're really, really small on the esports like side of things. So definitely trying to
Very
get
small.
teams together and stuff is super difficult because we're not known. No one knows us. We can't really compete.
We're so small that we have one out of the two people in this podcast who doesn't even stream. That's how small we are.
That's our podcast.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
That's
the
our
EL team, the ELG team.
No, I'm not a part of the ELG.
But no, I
team.
think that we definitely gotta get content together. I think vlogs are always awesome. You know, like they put out content. They have like the podcast. They got all that stuff. I just think 100 Thieves is like,
We podcast when we go to Colorado.
yeah, hell yeah. We're gonna not maybe podcast. We'll definitely vlog
We
it.
should podcast it. Do a live stream podcast from the top of the world.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
you guys are going to Colorado soon. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Spring break?
In March, yeah.
End of March. So we got
But
some
no,
time.
like me and Carson, we like fangirl out here. We're watching 100 Thieves content. It's so funny.
I get
It's
home
so
from work
good.
and they legitimately are jacking off to it.
We would love
Circle jerking
story.
it.
we would love to ever join them, or like even just to meet people. They're just fun people. Like it's super fun content. Whereas I think FaZe Banks and those guys, not calling them out necessarily, but like not maybe FaZe Banks entirely, but like that community, it just doesn't feel as much like a
community.
community. It feels more like just like a team. You show up for work, you do your thing. Like that doesn't seem as much fun as 100 Thieves is.
It doesn't seem as much
Like
as
an atmosphere.
successful either. Because if you think about it, like if you are all working together, like if your personalities mesh well, then
Yeah.
you'll create better content. It's
100%.
like being with other people is almost always way better than being with
Yes.
by yourself.
Yeah. No, I think that's just the way I want esports to turn, and I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I haven't actually talked to like the ELG team about it yet because I just
wanna
haven't
know where
been
this
super
podcast
active.
is gonna go.
This podcast,
How far it's gonna go? If it's gonna
this
go anywhere.
podcast is going everywhere. It's going on iTunes.
We want
if I can get it on there.
to hear feedback. What do
Anywhere
you, guys wanna hear
you
to
listen to
make it better?
podcasts, you're gonna find this podcast if possible
Get a
without
deal
funding.
with Spotify.
Oh yeah, Spotify is super easy to get onto, even if you have like nothing.
Are we actually
just-
gonna be on iTunes though?
If I can get us on there, we'll be on there.
We should.
And the video of us talking will obviously be on YouTube with Drew's handle and James's handle.
That is
So-
yet to exist, but it will exist.
Yes,
soon,
exactly.
very soon.
Yep. So that's our content. Do we have anything else to add to the podcast before we? I mean, we're going for over
It's
an
been
hour
an
now.
hour.
We're next podcast. We're gonna see upgrades.
Yep. Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Stonks.
Stonks. But yeah. So that's the plan, and hope you guys enjoyed the podcast.
No,
Keep
it was fun.
keep on the lookout for more. We're gonna try to get up a couple, maybe record 2 before the end of the year. Yeah, James, maybe.
Definitely.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right, but yeah. So signing
Thank
off,
you for
guys.
inviting me.
Turn that off because
Thanks.
I'm probably gonna delete the entire thing.
Thanks for tuning in to the podcast, and
Live from the top of the pot.
live from the top of the pot, baby. Let's go. I like that. All right.
Shit, now we gotta keep the pot.
Peace out, y'all.
That's what you guys should intro it every single time.
Live from the top
Live
of the
from the
pot.
top.